You ready?
Born ready.
In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm Andy Ruther, coming to you live from the Smut Studio in Venice Beach, California, with my co-host, Joey No Chill Praino.
Happy Sunday, Andrew.
Happy Sunday.
We got to start with big news right out of the gate.
What's that?
Hot, fiery, must be talked about news.
What's that?
Joe Chappelle thought Conor McGregor was Mike Tyson. What the fuck is happening? All I've thought about, I almost walked into traffic 3 times since Wednesday. Just going he thought Mike Tyson was Conor McGregor. What? He thought Conor McGregor was Mike Tyson. What?
Was that his all-time worst answer? Worst question that he's ever missed on Does Chappelle Know?
That's not even I don't even feel like it was a question. Now I feel like we need to do a psychiatric evaluation.
I don't know, man. I put out that thing on Twitter. What's the worst question he missed? I mean, he thought Muhammad Ali.
But Muhammad Ali is another
boxer.
Forget boxer, Black American man.
But they sound nothing alike.
But they're from they're both pre-Chappelle. Conor McGregor is a current Irishman today.
And I made sure in that clip I put in him saying "fook."
Unbelievable. It would be like hearing you know what? That's fake news. And he's like, Hillary
Clinton.
The guy Arnold Drummond that you played on that one podcast last week. He's like, is that Bart Scott?
So you're telling me the last time we were here in the Smut Studio was Thursday. It's now Sunday night. You have just been.
Do you remember that?
You've been replaying this over in your head.
Remember that Lewis Black joke, the old Lewis Black bit about if it weren't for my horse, I never would have gotten to college. Do you know that bit?
I don't know if I know that
bit. Great bit. Go look up. I think it's on his first Comedy Central special. He overhears somebody at the mall, some girl go, if it wasn't for my horse, I never would have made it through college. And he turns around to go what is that positive? And she's gone. And he's and then that just kept going through my head. He's and then I was afraid that one day I'd just wake up dead in a bathroom of an aneurysm. That's how people go, we don't know how aneurysms happen. I think it's when you hear something like that and you just never get an answer. For my horse.
Is that why you didn't play pool volleyball yesterday? You were in a corner contemplating Chappelle?
I was doing the Zach Galifianakis and the Hangover thing. It was just me in a room, math going by.
I was surprised because you're always so good about responding. And
yesterday was just a shit.
No, it's fine. I don't care. I didn't take it personally, but we were like, "Where's Joe?" It was fun.
Yeah. How was it?
Well, the WeHo crew rolled.
Yeah. Well, now you have a crew?
Well, I wanted to do at one point. I wanted to do gays versus straights because we had 3 straight guys and 3 gay guys.
Yeah.
But they had me basically. They said, "Well, Ruther, you're already playing with 2 gay guys, so it is the straights versus gays."
Yeah.
So of course everybody laughed at that. But dude, the gay guys could play. Apparently that's a thing. Yeah. I don't know.
Pool volleyball in the gay community?
I don't know. Drew did pretty good. His boyfriend did pretty good. Mike Nice is 6'4".
Right.
So, and I know he's an athletic guy too. So, yeah, they actually, to be honest, they were probably some of the best players we've had.
I mean, you shouldn't say it all shocked. This is 2018, man. Gays can get a pool volleyball. I mean, Chappelle didn't know fucking Conor McGregor. Anything is possible.
Yeah. God. Yeah, the Chappelle thing, man.
Blinking guy. I think I pulled my neck doing blinking guy meme.
I gotta pull that whole clip. That game. I gotta pull that whole clip for that game. That was, in my opinion, the best game we've had ever.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't just Conor McGregor. Dude, he literally, at the end of the Friends clip, after you and I were saying reruns are on in every country, and how would you not recognize it? He just goes, "Well, what show is it?"
Yeah.
And you go, "Friends, Chappelle, Friends."
It's MASH? Forget it. Just. He's listening right now. He's like, "What the fuck is MASH?"
Yeah, he has no clue. Praino, can we comment on my place? We gotta give some kudos to my upgrades. Are you proud of me?
You got a ceiling fan? which if you're watching live, you can see the reflection of on Harambe's face.
Yeah, Harambe's face is just vibrating.
Yep. Yeah, nice. What else did I miss? You got blinds?
I got blinds, got a new shower curtain, new shower rod,
Okay.
new toilet seat.
Wow. I mean, I didn't go in your bathroom, so I didn't know about all those.
Yeah.
But congratulations.
You and the mayor, the more I get to know him, are very similar people.
You sent me a message asking me if I could put up a ceiling fan, and I was like, I don't do electric. I learned that from Lachlan Patterson. I've done a lot of work with Lachlan. Lachlan's like, I don't fuck with electric. He goes, you fuck up one time, you shock yourself, your heart stops, it's over. I was like, I don't fuck with wires. So you were like, can you set up my ceiling fan? I'm like, nope, I'm out. And then you're like, the mayor said the same thing. But then the mayor did set it up.
Well, his girlfriend actually.
His girlfriend's an electrician?
Was the one trying Saturday. They just marched in here and they're like, we're handling this.
Okay.
Like, okay. And I was cooking the fuckboy scramble. I go, okay. And it didn't work the first time. And then they said, we're going to come back at it tomorrow because we got to play pool volleyball. And the mayor took control today. Like, he was possessed. He came in here last night after my show at like 11. And he was on YouTube on his iPad. He's like, I'm going to get this.
I like that you've already broken the lamp too.
Yeah. I got to get that replaced already.
Literally, before you even got it working, you broke the lamp.
I know.
Looks good though.
But back to my point, you guys are very similar.
Yeah.
I've noticed Italian guys, very clean. You're good at doing like you're good.
The Italian folks are tidy.
Yes.
Italian Americans. Well, even Italians are tidy. They're not clean. Italians in Europe, they're like, don't waste water. They pour a bucket over themselves. They shower. Like the bathrooms in Italy. When I go visit my family in Italy, the bathroom is just a bathroom with a shower head on the wall and like a drain in the floor. You just shower in the bathroom. It would be like there's no shower. You're just like, all right.
What?
Right. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. That's just the way it is. You just shower. Like the whole room is the shower. There's just a drain in the middle of the floor.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I think I've told the story. We had my Italian cousins come over and visit all the time. And they used to come to my house first, and then they'd go to my aunt and uncle's house after. They do like a little tri-state area loop. And my aunt, my dad's brother's wife, was like, you know what? Next time they come, send them here first. And she didn't fuck around. She wasn't like Italian. She was like Jersey Italian. She was like, here's a bar soap. Here's a razor. Shave your fucking armpits. Bathe every day. Like, we're not fucking around. You guys got to get clean. And then they started coming to our house all clean. I was like, thank you, Aunt Rose. We really appreciate it. Come all stinking at BO.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened.
But tidy folks, the Italian Americans. We like to be clean, you know?
But you're also like, you and the mayor also, like, you nudge me towards maybe you should do this to your place. Maybe you should do this. It's the same method.
Yeah. Just be classy.
Yeah.
You know? You're not in Cincinnati anymore.
I'm not in Cincinnati anymore.
Can't just put up shit on the walls you stole from Applebee's and call it a fucking day. I got my Bengals comforter. Some fucking local news clippings. And a fucking frame on the wall. My college collage. Did we fire that into the atmosphere yet? Where's that thing?
I think it's underneath my bed right now.
Can we fucking auction that off on the internet?
No, I'm keeping the college collage.
Just you eating a fucking bratwurst in Germany. Like, well, what would happen if I lost that Polaroid?
That was a fun night, by the way.
What would happen if I lost that digital print I once printed out on a fucking printer?
That was the night I almost had sex with a 16-year-old girl, which is legal in Germany for everybody watching. It's legal. I was 20. She was 16. Fully.
I'm not going down this wormhole again.
Fully legal. I just want to put that out there. Oh, I was so mad at my buddy for C-blocking me. You ever had somebody inadvertently C-block you?
Oh, yeah. A million times.
We're walking to go back to my hotel room, me and her, and my buddy yells from across the street, "Hey, guys, McDonald's is open, late night food." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, let's go get McDonald's." And I was like, what? Like, she was all about going back to my hotel to hook up. And I'm like, I was already making out with her. Like, what? She's like, yeah, let's get some food. It was like 4 a.m. And I walk and I looked at my dude. I was like, what the fuck, man? Why'd you yell at us? You saw me and her walking back. Like, I almost wanted to fight him. Looking back, maybe a good move.
To not have sex with a 16-year-old?
Yeah, maybe a good move.
I mean,
even though, again, it was legal in Germany.
Yeah, I'm going to quietly disagree.
You think
you were 20. Look at you now. How old are you now? 35?
36.
You act like you're 14. Like, you at 20 must have been like an 8-year-old. It's like, yeah, who wants ice cream? Take a Polaroid of me eating this sausage. It looks like a wiener. I'm going to put it in a collage. Age is a number.
Funny. Somebody just left that comment on YouTube.
Yeah, because I say it all the time.
Yeah, you're right, Praino. I'll give you that. Age is just a number. You want to get to some sports? This is a sports podcast.
Yes, I do.
You text away. People are coming in hot with their takes on your boy, Tiger Woods.
What's the takes?
We have a few calls.
Are we playing calls?
You want to?
Didn't we already do this?
On what?
Didn't we already do the Tiger doesn't win a major podcast? Didn't we already?
Yeah.
Did we already go down this wormhole?
Yeah, but I like getting you riled up.
I'm not going to get riled up.
You're not?
No.
Why not?
Did Tiger win today?
No, he didn't.
See my thoughts on Tiger from every other podcast.
All right, grab the headphones.
Oh, God.
Grab the headphones. Grab the headphones. Let's do it. Let me see what we got here. We have 2 calls about Tiger. I gotta play your boy, Matt Boonstra, because he came at me today too. I gotta play your boy. All right, so this is Matt Boonstra. So he was responding to my tweet, which basically, for the record, my tweet was
exactly what I've said a million times.
Just the hypocrisy.
Yeah. And also the wanting to stand for like not good people when there's great people out there that are succeeding regularly and people want to shit on them, LeBron or otherwise.
Yeah. So I tweeted, Tiger Woods has not won a major in 10 years. I find it hilarious that people call anyone who appreciates LeBron James, LeBron sexuals. In that 10-year span, LeBron has been the best player in the league. We need a name for Tiger Woods fans who continue to hold on to the past. Now, he did end up agreeing with my tweet once he's like, oh, now I understand what you mean, which is pretty obvious. But anyway, here's what Matt had to say on the Skype hotline.
Andy, Joe, Matt Boonstra, #1 Tiger Slurper. Still coming down off that high from that final round 64. What a fucking ride that was. I need you guys to fucking relax on just beefing with people about Tiger. You guys don't get it, and that is fine. Just let it be. I don't understand why you guys are getting so fucking triggered about it. The dude is back-to-back top 10s in majors, making crazy Sunday runs. Everyone's just fucking happy to see it. Let it go. For fuck's sake. Anyway, condoms are for that cunt Urban Meyer. Hope he goes down. Hope he does prison time. Fuck that guy. Go blue.
Here's why I don't understand it. First of all, he's not winning. And second of all, he's not a good person. And third of all, Brooks Koepka, or whatever the fuck his name is, who won today, and I don't watch golf, but this guy's won 3 majors in a little over a year. He won 2 U.S. Opens and the PGA Championship. He's the second ranked for the world. Jerk off over him. You're like a fucking Golden State Warriors fan that's talking about Monte Ellis still. How about Steph Curry? How about the new guy who's really, really, really good? How about him? Stop living in the fucking... Why? It's like the people who came at me when I shit on Carmelo Anthony. They're like, oh, you know why he's going to be good for the Rockets? Because he scores 17 points a game. Give it up. It's over. You're jerking off. He didn't win again. He choked again. He missed a fucking birdie that was going to give him a shot again. He didn't hit a fairway the whole day again. He didn't win. Why are people... Let me just say something. Great. Tiger Woods finished second in a major championship today. Fantastic. it's a great accomplishment to finish second. You know what else is a great accomplishment? Making a career in comedy. I make my living doing stand-up comedy and doing podcasts, right? I'm very proud of myself. I go out regularly and feature for headliners. I headline on occasion, right? Very happy to go down to San Diego and feature for Eddie Ift. So excited to get paid. You get paid, you get put up in a nice place. It's fucking awesome, okay? I'm very proud of what I do. If I someday become the greatest comedian in the history of comedy, I sell out Madison Square Garden, and then I fuck up. I become addicted to drugs. I get into a fucking international scandal, and I start fucking skanks that ruins my entire career. And I return to featuring for Eddie Ift in La Jolla. Don't say I'm back. It will be the most offensive thing that you could ever do to me. If I sell out Madison Square Garden and then also do 25 minutes in La Jolla and you say, Praino's back, I'll fucking kill myself. Doesn't mean I'm not proud of what I've done. Doesn't mean it's not an accomplishment. But if I reach the highest level and then return to being another guy on the bill, please, please, please do not get excited about it. He's not back. There was a time where he won every golf tournament ever. Now you're jerking off because he's second. This is like Michael Phelps not drowning and people being excited about it. He won 8 gold medals at the Olympics. Could you imagine if 5 years from now he just swims in a race? He takes second at the fucking world championships and you guys freak out? He won 8 gold medals. Stop freaking out that he didn't drown in a pool. He's not back. When you win every major across a year and then you take second, you're not back. That's not being back.
Well, look, we might disagree on what it takes for him to get back, but he for sure has to win a major.
Who gives a shit?
Well, look, I've said this before, and I'll reiterate what I've said. I understand why people get all hyped because of the marketing and because of the whole thing Tiger had. But again, it's true. Until he wins.
But also, let's stop pretending the guy's coming back from cancer. Let's stop pretending that Tiger hurt his back lifting children out of a car accident where they flipped and went off a bridge. He has, first of all, his injury is fucking horseshit. 1, look up TMS. It's when your fucking brain convinces you your fucking back hurts because you're in a fucking international scandal for cheating on your fucking supermodel wife with whores from Perkins. His back was fused. He's a little bitch, for 1. 2, he's not a great guy. Can we stop acting like we're rooting for this redemption story? It'd be like rooting for Lance Armstrong returning to the top of cycling.
Well, it's funny you say that, actually. That was the next call, and I don't need to play it now because that was his point. I thought it was a good point from the caller saying, look, we want to root for Tiger, but we don't want to root for Lance Armstrong.
Of course we don't. But people get fucking brainwashed by,
Nike. It's Nike again.
Yeah, it is Nike.
It's like the MJ thing.
It's things across the board. But you know what it is more than anything? It's fucking young people. The same way that you'll never convince somebody from the fucking 90s that anybody's better than Jordan. Because there was a time when on Sunday, a dad would put his arm around his son and be like, look at this guy. How fucking good is this? How fucking great. And now your dad doesn't fucking give a shit about you anymore. And you just want that back. You want to talk to dad. You want to fucking be able to sit on the couch. Look at what Tiger's doing. Our boy's back. Can you imagine that? Can you fucking imagine people getting excited that Michael Phelps takes second at the World Championships?
Well, they just wouldn't.
Or that Kobe Bryant. Look at Kobe. Kobe's back. 40 points in a game, and they fucking lost.
Somebody tried to make the argument today to me. It's like people not, they go, well, it's second. It's like people not appreciating LeBron's game one. But the truth is,
LeBron has made every finals for a decade.
Yeah.
He didn't take second once. That's not what we're talking about. Slurping LeBron James whatsoever if he left the Cavs 8 years ago and made one finals. He had, that is the story right now. Tiger Woods has finished second in the last 5 years. What the fuck are we talking about?
Look, man.
Could you imagine if I sell out football stadiums doing comedy and then suddenly I'm doing the Hostel in Santa Monica with you and people go, oh, did you hear? Praino's back. He's been gone for a while, but now he's back. That time he raped that chick and fucking cheated on his wife and got addicted to Ambien, it took down his career. But guess what? I've heard he's doing fucking Hostel shows with Ruther again. He's back.
We've never seen anything like this, in my knowledge. What you're saying is true. I've never seen it ever to say someone's back when they're not back. Like I didn't know, Praino, this is the truth. I didn't know, because I'm like you, I don't follow golf enough. I didn't know until I looked it up today. I didn't know Tiger hadn't won a major since 2008. I thought it was like 2010, 2011.
I beef with people on Twitter all the time.
That's 10 years.
I beef with people on Twitter all the time about Tiger, and I always like to remind them that we are beefing about Tiger Woods on an app that did not exist the last time Tiger won a major.
I mean, George W. Bush was the president. George W. Bush was the president the last time he won a major. We're 3 presidents ago.
But here's the other thing. What's the worst part is we're not talking about a guy who's like everybody loved for his fucking personality or whatever and won a couple majors.
Yeah.
And now he's back. If John Daly took second today, John Daly's fucking back. People love Tiger for being the greatest golfer of all time. And now the level that you're holding him to is competing at any point in any golf tournament.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the saddest thing that I've ever fucking seen. It's honestly pretty disrespectful to what Tiger accomplished before.
Yeah.
To treat him like he's back for just being in the mix at a golf tournament.
Yeah.
He used to win every golf tournament. Now people jerk off that he is participating in the final round of a golf tournament.
Well, you know what it is? You know what I think it is? To kind of tag onto your point about people who grew up with it.
It's like people being excited that Mario Andretti passed his driver's test.
I'm going to go this far. I think it's the participation trophy generation. That's what it is. It's people that are, I'd say, early 20s to maybe even up to my age, 35, 36, which I would consider generation. It's these people who don't understand you have to win. You just plain and simple, you have to win. When Phil Mickelson competes, or some of these guys who've had good careers, again, I don't know golf, but nobody loses their mind.
Just think about the level that he was once at and just fucking dial it back. Daniel Day-Lewis just retired from acting. Daniel Day-Lewis is arguably the greatest actor of all time, if not one of them. Can you imagine freaking out because Daniel Day-Lewis does a walk-on line on Ballers? Like, fucking kill yourself.
Or like a guest cameo on Saturday Night Live.
It's like ridiculous.
Yeah. I
just
agree.
Fucking relax. He's in the mix. He didn't lead today.
So he didn't lead today. I didn't know that.
It's unbelievable.
Well, I'm glad I didn't watch any of it.
I didn't watch it either. And you know why I didn't watch it? Because Tiger was never going to fucking win it.
think he'll ever win a major again?
Who cares? Call me when he wins 5 of them. Because
that's what he needs to break Jack Nicklaus.
He's arguably the greatest golfer of all time, according to everybody.
But he's not.
Right.
Jack Nicklaus is.
Right. But here's the thing. The screaming about him being bad is offensive because he used to win all the fucking time. Now you're jerking off that he's just participating. It's so fucking annoying. You're ruining Twitter. You're ruining my life. You're ruining now the 30th straight podcast during a golf event because we have to talk about Tiger Woods not winning a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Also, what I don't understand, he's not a good dude. We're arguing like everybody. Why does everybody love him?
Well, the Perkins waitress thing I find fascinating. That's what makes him intriguing to me.
It's not fascinating to me. You know what it tells me? He's a loser.
Well, look.
It tells me he was a nerd. He never got fucking laid.
That's all true. He was a nerd.
He never got laid until he was a billionaire.
Of course.
And then once he was so not able to get laid that when he was able to get laid,
but
you know
why everybody loves him.
You know what
We've already said this.
He's like a fucking kid who grows up in a family with like creepy, strange parents who are like, you're not allowed to fucking eat sugar. And then they get out on their own and they get diabetes because they eat fucking Sour Patch Kids 3 meals a day. It's like, dude, just because you're allowed to have sugar now doesn't mean you have to eat fucking Sour Patch Kids as meals.
Well, look, dude, you know what it is. And I've already said this again on other podcasts, the same bullshit. It's because America has a hard-on for the redemption story, even though he hasn't redeemed himself. What it is. America loves the comeback redemption story. We do. This country loves that shit. But he hasn't done it. Until he wins, it's not a redemption story.
But the other thing is usually you like a redemption story when people come back from something that they had to overcome. What did he have to overcome? Being a fucking douche?
Perkins waitresses?
That's his fucking comeback story? Oh, how did he manage to stop being such a douche?
Serious question.
He had to overcome TMS.
George W. Bush becomes, and I don't even know how this would work legally if he could. George W. Bush becomes president again. Tiger Woods wins a major again.
What's going to happen first?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I don't think it's legal for one of them, so probably Tiger Woods.
You can't become president. It's 2 terms. You can't run later in life.
I don't think so. But can you imagine if you did? Oh, what a comeback. He used to be such a douche, and now he's president again. Can you imagine he loses next year and people jerk off about the fact that he almost won?
It is so. People were so heated at me on Twitter. What he did today. Well, he didn't win.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this. I haven't.
Seen anybody disrespect people that are achieving? I've never seen people actively root against, like, is Brooks Koepka, or whatever the fuck his name is, a rapist? Why are we rooting for a bad guy against him? This is why it also pissed me off. You're totally right. I brought it up. You brought it up. LeBron James. The dude's building schools for underprivileged kids. They all get a bike. They all get college tuition. $80 million is his own money. Fucking little bitch. Tiger Woods is a billionaire. Fucking garbage Perkins trash. Cheating on his wife. Fucking being a gross dad to his children. And they're like, fuck, he took second. He was in a golf tournament. Tiger tracker. You know there's a tiger tracker
on Twitter
that has existed the entire time of its existence.
I saw it for the first time today.
The entire time that fucking Twitter account has existed.
He's never won.
Tiger Woods has never won a fucking golf tournament.
That is kind of funny. That's an ironic silver lining.
Dude, is there a Danica Patrick fucking race tracker?
Well, guys.
Jim Kelly, Jaw Watch.
Yeah, I was literally just thinking that.
Except Jim Kelly was battling cancer, not being a fucking douche. He got his back fused. Yeah, because he's a bitch.
I love how you said you weren't going to get worked up. Oh. You fell right into it, Praino. It's entertaining, though. You know what's going to put you in a better mood? Some new flag and anthem gear.
Fuck, look at me. Some flag and anthem. I almost some flag and anthem pocket tee. Flag and anthem khaki jeans.
Bro, I'm in full flag and anthem gear. I got the stretch red shorts. I got the charcoal shirt. You made fun of me before the show. You go, Ruther, what size are you wearing these days? This is a small. I'm now down to a 30 waist and a small shirt.
It's too much pool volleyball.
Yeah, I got to eat.
I heard you took second yesterday.
Well, guys, you can look just as good as us if you go to flagandanthem.com and drop promo code DIRTY at checkout. You get 25% off that order. Summer clothes are not going to be here that much longer.
I mean, look at this. This is a fire outfit. I put this together for the first time today.
It's pretty good.
I was like, yeah, this is fire.
It's pretty good.
With my gray stands, my alligator skin stands.
I'm gonna one up. We're talking about following people who use the Flag and Anthem promo code DIRTY. Anybody that uses it the rest of the month gets a koozie too.
Oh,
I got 500 new koozies.
There's new koozies. I don't even have these. I don't even have a Thus the Process koozie.
500 new koozies just came to the Smut Studio on Friday. So if you guys go to flagandanthem.com, drop promo code DIRTY to get that 25% off, I will also send you a koozie. Just send me a screenshot of your order.
Good deal.
It's a great deal. And a koozie, keep those beverages nice and cold. A beer if you're like Joe. A high-end soda if you're a guy like me who doesn't drink.
I tried to get you to come out and drink with me today. Try to get you to visit John at the Yacht Club.
Tell me about that.
Oh, it's just hilarious. The Yacht Club has well, first of all, when you use promo code DIRTY, get a koozie. So my brother John belongs to like a quote unquote yacht club, and it's ridiculous. It's got a bar. It's like a serve yourself bar. It's open 24 hours a day, which is awesome.
Yeah, you were saying the serve yourself
cheap drinks. So it's a serve yourself bar, except on Friday for happy hour from like 3 to 9 or something like that, or 3 to 10 they have a bartender, and then on the weekends from 12 to 5 they have a bartender. But it's all members. So it was John's day to bartend today. I taught him how to make a Mai Tai a couple weeks ago, and now it's his like go-to drink. He's making Mai Tais all day.
Mai Tai. What's in a Mai Tai?
Light rum, dark rum, pineapple juice, grenadine, maraschino cherry. The Mai Tai isn't a. I think there's some. I think you throw some triple sec in there, or some the other orange fucking one, the fancier version of triple sec. But the Mai Tai is not like a very distinct drink. Like there's a lot of different ways to make a Mai Tai, but I like it with just a lot of rum of different styles.
Sure.
A little pineapple juice, a little red juice from the cherries or grenadine, and then some maraschino cherries.
What were you drinking?
I was drinking Mai Tais and Miller Lights. The title of my autobiography, Mai Tais and Miller Lights.
Mai Tai does sound nice.
Mai Tais, Miller Lights, and middling. The story of a feature that never became a headliner. Except in Chicago in a couple weeks. The Comedy Bar. Come see us.
Yeah, I'm stoked for that trip.
Chicago's going to be dope.
6 nights.
It's going to be lit. And you know I don't like saying that.
It
is going to be lit.
It's legit going to be lit.
Like the freshness of the Miller Lights alone.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good point. I'll eat a lot.
Can you imagine Cubs fans, by the way? Chicago. Cubs fans must be so turned. They won tonight on a walk-off grand slam. They were down 3-0 in the ninth. Walk-off grand slam. 100 and however many years without a championship. Can you imagine if this year they celebrated not finishing first in the Central? They're like, we took second, but we were so close.
Or losing in 7 games in the World Series.
We were so close. Yes,
I'm telling you, it's my theory. It's the millennial trophy participation bullshit generation.
Root for winners. Remember when we used to root for winners?
Dude, Talladega Nights. If you're not first, you're last.
I mean, fuck. Straight out of my favorite movie ever, Top Gun. There's no points for second place.
It's true, though. It's fucking true.
Hey, Tiger, the plaque for the alternate's in the ladies' room.
I could watch Top Gun again.
I could watch Top Gun every day.
Yeah.
You know what I watched? Because they just put it on They just put it back on Netflix. Or no, it might be on Netflix for the first time. I just watched Heat again for the first time in years. And I got to say, I love Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is one of my all-time faves. But you know who's also just a goddamn legend? Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is a legend.
Remember when he got really fat?
Yeah, who cares? He's allowed to do that. He's a fucking legend. Val Kilmer and Heat. First of all, Top Gun, obviously. Heat. Tombstone. Tombstone's just fucking the legendary.
And I know you're not.
Doors.
I know you're not a fan, but this is a Ruther brother, at least me, my brother Greg, and Brad tradition. Val Kilmer is the bad guy in MacGruber.
Yeah.
I know you're not into that stuff, but
it's like that's the kind of thing where
my point is
makes it watchable.
But my point is his range. He can play a
real genius.
Dude, he's hilarious in that. I almost went to a party of his one time.
Really?
The woman
Kiss Bang Bang?
The woman I used to nanny for was going to
The Saint?
Yeah. When he's blind.
Is he blind in The Saint? No, that's Out of Sight.
Which ones were he blind with Elizabeth Shue?
No, The Saint, he is with Elizabeth Shue. But is he blind in The Saint?
I think he's blind.
Is he?
I haven't seen that.
I know he's blind and Out of Sight. Is he blind in The Saint?
But yeah, I almost went to a party at his house in Malibu, which would have been fun.
That'd be fucking incredible. Playing Morrison and the Doors?
Do you remember him in that episode of Entourage? Did you watch Entourage?
Yes.
He's like the weed guy. He's got the massive greenhouse.
Oh, yeah. He's like the Sherpa.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fucking legend. I love Val Kilmer.
He seems like a Venice guy.
He does. I think he lives in the sticks. I think he's like in Montana or something.
He's one of those guys.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He lives on like a 5,000-acre ranch, something like that.
All right, what do we want to get into? I want to get into this Jalen Ramsey thing because it's literally your Joe Praino podcast. It's what your latest episode is talking about.
Check out the latest episode of the Joe Praino podcast. I actually just made an adjustment to the sound tonight because I realized a very big announcement at the end gets overlapped by my song. But if you haven't listened to the new episode of the Joe Praino podcast, a 3-interview podcast about social media ruining comedy.
I think it's fascinating. I haven't listened to it yet, but you told me the whole premise. Love it.
Well, first of all, I talked to Daniel Kellison, who is Jimmy Kimmel's production partner, Jack Hole. He worked with Letterman on The Late Show, Late Night. The original executive producer of Jimmy Kimmel Live, Crank Yankers, The Man Show. He's responsible for Norm Macdonald's podcast, The Norm Sports Show. I mean, fucking legend. Like he's the guy behind the guy for so many people, and then a publicist and a lawyer just about how, social media can ruin your life if you miss on a joke.
Well, here it is. The Jacksonville Jaguars have suspended both Dante Fowler and Jalen Ramsey for 1 week. The team announced for violating team rules. Fowler was involved in a fight that broke out at a Jags practice. So, okay, understandable, whatever. Okay. But this is what happened. The scuffle was documented by the beat writer, and Ramsey responded to the beat writer with this tweet. @Philip_Heilman, I don't know how it's pronounced. You know you done messed up, right? LOL, if y'all want war, we got some for y'all. I know the rest of y'all, you know who you are, going to read this too. Just so you know. #lame-ass reporters. I'm always going to take up for my teammates because I know what type of men and players they're for real. Love my dogs. If you don't like it, oh well, God bless. So he had those two tweets.
Well, first of all, let's forget about the fact that he now gets a paid vacation from football in the preseason. He's the best corner in football, arguably. And he's the quality of player where he doesn't really need to practice anyway. His job is to lock down the best receiver on the other team. He doesn't need to be a part of a scheme. Hey, go cover that guy. He's their best player. Week 1, you're on Odell Beckham. Don't let him catch any touchdown passes. So he now doesn't have to practice, in the preseason and doesn't have to play in a preseason game. Wow. Horrible punishment. Also, a bigger issue, if let's say he continues to be a top corner in football for 10 years, now we have to worry about him not getting into the Hall of Fame right away because he fucking called cheddar dicks.
I don't know if there's more to it. I mean, those tweets weren't that bad, in my opinion.
I'm sure they just have a team rule. Tom Coughlin, president of football operations, like, we don't use computers during the season. And then they were like, well, I actually tweeted that on my phone. He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't need all this mumbo jumbo about phones and satellites. Just stay off the Insta Twitter or the Face Jam, the Snap Face. Also, if you're not on time, you're 5 minutes late.
Would this have been a Tom Coughlin move or the coach?
Who knows?
Who's their coach again in Jacksonville? Is it Marone? Or is that Buffalo's coach?
No, it's Marone.
Marone, okay. All these old white guy coaches, they're all the same to me. Yeah, I don't see that as a bad thing. You're right. Wait, so I don't have to practice this week? So I'll be like every player on the Browns?
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Browns Hard Knocks discussion turned into a group text exchange with my brothers.
Yeah. What was their take?
Pussies. They'll never win. Can't be not practicing. I said they'll win 3 to 4 games.
Yeah. I mean, again.
I like our over-under at 4.5 for the Browns.
Yeah. 5?
Yeah, I like it at that. All right, in some other NFL news, big news, actually. The NFL, did you know this? The NFL will have male dancers this season.
I don't even understand it. I saw the headline and I don't understand. The NFL doesn't have female dancers.
It's
right?
basically cheerleaders.
But is it cheerleaders?
The Rams and the Saints will each have one dude. I watched the video. It's like
the Rams and the Saints will each have a dude participating on the cheerleading squad?
Yeah.
So they're cheerleaders.
Yeah. But they're dancers. They're choreographers.
You know when you start you're thinking in memes now? Like I feel like I think in memes. This is just sending me down into a fucking Tracy Morgan, like, nope, no.
You know what? I love it. You know why I love it? Because it just brings out the homophobia in every fucking it brings out like the homophobia. I shouldn't say I love the I don't love the homophobia, but I love it exposes people. Like, get those queers out of here. Which the best part is no one watches the cheerleaders anyway.
That's what I was going to say. I don't even want the cheerleaders there.
So who cares? It doesn't bother me. I don't care if there's dudes. I don't care if there's fucking giraffes over there. Who cares? But it's just so funny to me. But I'll say this much. I'd rather watching the one dude dance at a Rams game will make me laugh. And it will.
I mean, how do they not have two? They don't have one for the home side, one for the away side? What are they doing?
I'm looking here. Here's the his name's Napoleon. The Rams cheerleader is Napoleon Ginnies. Yeah, it's just one dude. Look at all these girls. These are the Rams cheerleaders. He's officially a cheerleader. So there's like 30 chicks in him. Because I remember one time I went to UCLA game, and there was like a high school. There was like a high school doing some sort of halftime show, and it was all chicks, and then it was like one flaming gay kid, and but like my eyes just zoom in, like that kid I'm watching, because maybe it's wrong, but I'm just giggling to myself, because like he doesn't give a shit. Like, good for that kid. He's just out there doing his thing. He doesn't care.
It's like we're going the wrong way with things. How about taking all of the cheerleaders off the sideline, using the $75 or whatever slave labor money you pay them to like help fight CTE, you know? Like, get them all. No, they're like, no, actually, instead, we're going to have a dude. We're going to have a transgender. We're going to have Tiger Woods. They've all joined the fucking cheerleading team because, it's got to be fair.
I'm going to get does this dude have a jersey?
I don't know. I don't think cheerleaders wear jerseys.
Does Napoleon, does he have his own merch?
I don't know. We should have him on the show, though. We should be like, why? Why are you doing this? What's the deal, man?
I think it's a smart move by I'm reading. This is an article on CNN. It's a brilliant move. It's going to help his career.
Like all the other cheerleaders turned famous people.
Yeah, but he's a dude. That's the point. When I was in Cincinnati, when I lived,
man, Dancing with the Stars.
It's a career move, man.
Next thing you know, he'll be hosting The Insider with fucking Mario Lopez.
I would do it. I would host the Insider with Mario Lopez. He hosts Extra, by the way.
Whatever.
Again, I know this shit because my mom watches this crap.
Yeah.
Joanne will be here in 2 days. My mom will be in the Smut studio. Now, I got to ask you, now that I brought it up, do I remove Harambe on a cross?
You gotta own your shit, man. You gotta own your shit.
What if she asked me to remove it?
Why would she ask you to remove it?
Because my mom's like...
My mom posted about the anthem on Facebook today. Me and my mom were beefing on Facebook.
What?
Yeah. No one in my mom posting dumb fucking anthem stories.
What did your mom post?
0 fucking replies from everybody. 1 like from obviously some cheddar dick friend. But I was like, I ain't let mom get away with this. Mom, we're going to beef in your comments. Me and my mom, the only people in her comments, me and my mom going back and forth about the anthem.
What was your mom saying?
My mom talking about, she posted some article from fucking some, the headline was, oh, you'll love this.
Yeah, pull it up.
I just served my mom. It was unfortunate, but it had to happen. It had to happen. My mom posted this.
Oh, my God. I'm looking at these comments.
Hold on. We got a view post. My mom posts this an article from break.com because apparently my mom fucking posts. She's also posting chain emails. Forward this or you'll have bad luck. Break.com. Anti-NFL song called Take a Knee, My Ass. People have a right to protest, but NFL players need to find another way. I said, make sure to let the Navy SEAL that suggested they take a knee out of respect now and put a link to the article about Nate Boyer and Kaepernick. And then, interesting article. I don't recall reading anywhere he knelt out of respect. And we just went back. Literally, we just went back and forth.
Dude, you're beefing with your mom. I'm looking at this. These are like paragraph responses.
I told her the thing about how like Obama took money to make the players come out and McCain was against it. She's like, well, the answer is right in our faces. All the players go back to staying in the locker room until the anthem is over. I go, great. Also lock down the bathroom, shut down the concession stands, and close souvenir stands during the anthem too. God forbid any fans disrespect the anthem. And then she like gives me the like, I don't know, face like the whatever emoji and goes with like a mom thing. Like, be careful what you post on the internet unless you want to see it on the New York Post. I'm like, Ma, I've been saying this shit on fucking my podcast for a year.
That's what I love is that like you're beefing with your mom on a subject you've discussed on this podcast, which she's never listened to.
My mom also, like, speaking of Harambe, it's like very similar to like my mom came over one time and I had a Jesus bobblehead because I just thought the idea of a Jesus, even though I'm not religious, I want to bring that over here too. I have a Jesus bobblehead that I've had forever because I just think that is like the epitome of like pop culture. Like, you've made it when you have a bobblehead. So of course Jesus should have a bobblehead. She's like, that's sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Like, why is that sacrilegious? I go, people, like if they give away a fucking Clayton Kershaw bobblehead, people are sleeping in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, that's how important having the bobblehead is. I was like, in fact, in like 2010 or whenever I got it, I was like, that's the most respectful thing that you could do for Jesus. I was like, I'm not even a Jesus fan. I got a bobblehead. She's like, take that down. Like, not only am I not taking it down, I'm bringing it to every apartment I ever live.
I think my mom's gonna walk in and she knows I have it, but I think she's gonna say, I'm not sleeping in that bed that has Harambe on a cross. And I'm going to be like, yo, Mom, I've done a lot of dirty things to girls in that bed you're about to sleep in.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to say to her.
Right. You should. You should own it. You should also be like, hey, Ma, you might want to get on fucking hotels.com and see what prices of hotels are in Venice and then decide whether or not you're sleeping under Harambe. You got to pick your poison in life, Ma.
Well, my mom is also footing the bill on some very nice hotels in Pismo and San Luis Obispo. So, you know.
Yeah. And Pismo, if you get up there and there's a fucking Jesus Christ thing on the wall, you're going to be like, nice hotel, Ma. I'll sleep here. Not going to make her take down the fucking crucifix. I mean, is that any... There's fucking OJ. He's a murderer.
Yeah, she won't be bothered by OJ.
Right? He's a fucking murderer.
I do. You know what I do look at night? I look at your... Where is it? Where's your centaur?
I don't know. Have you hid my centaur?
No, it's over. It's over there. I don't know. It's
I'd
over.
be way fucking... If I lived here, I'd be way more freaked out about my mom coming over and seeing your merman than her seeing fucking Harambe. She'd be like, what is this shirtless painting of your co-host? And I'd be like, you're right. This is unacceptable. I don't expect you to look at that while you stay here. What is this gorilla on the cross? Hey, Ma, it's Harambe. Fuck off. You staying or not?
Maybe I'll get my mom to play pool volleyball next week.
Yeah.
All right, Praino. Do we want to cover more Gary Coleman?
Is there more Gary Coleman to cover? What happened?
I do have a song. I mean, we got sports shit, but it's sports shit we don't even have to talk about. This is what I love about this time of the year. Can I play this Gary Coleman song?
Sure.
Can I do it? Can I do it? Please, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? So
Chappelle's like, is that Prince?
So last week we went down this amazing Gary Coleman rabbit hole, right? And I went down another rabbit hole on my own. Dude, he put out a song called The Outlaw and the Indian with this guy, Dion Meow. Meow, meow. Anyway, he put out this song, dude. And, oh, fuck. I can't play it because... Actually, we'll see. I think I can still maybe play it. Because I had to take the sound off. I don't know if that's going to open up the sound on our YouTube. Would that open up the sound on this one?
No. Why? Just turn the volume on that down.
That one's muted. But if I unmute a different screen?
No. Why would that?
I don't know. Anyway, Gary Coleman put out a song called...
Try it right, meow.
All right, so Gary...
Listen, meow.
So Gary Coleman put out this song, The Outlaw and the Indian. We got to listen to this. Yeah, I think it's gonna. This is 1986.
What?
The album is called. It's also called The Outlaw and the Indian. All right, here it is.
Sitting in the sun, my day's work done, macking with my ladies squad. The dust and flew like horse I saw, and kicking up dirt is the outlaw. The mess began, my little punk ran, later for the R&R. The outlaw crashed, prepare to smash your homie, didn't get too far.
Hey, idiot dude, I was tricking around and my tire just blew. It's 'cause of you, don't pop a tube, ain't packing a dent.
Don't start no feud.
Look at my jacked up ride, ain't got no place to go inside. Chill out and don't complain, let's walk to hop the train.
The battle then began, neither one will win. Trying to be friends, outlaw and the Indian. The battle then began, neither one will win.
Okay,
Trying to be friends.
that's about all we need.
I just imagine that there are people out there who have J. Cole in their top 5, like scrambling to reorder their top 5. They're like, holy shit, that was dope.
How you like those raps? Those rap skills. Poor Gary Coleman, man.
When you're that famous and you're like in the midst of it, like 86 was his
Heyday.
prime. Yeah.
Bro, that was like Tiger circa 2002.
Like, he should only be doing like featurings on songs where he's going like, what you talking about, Willis? Like, stick with what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. There was a reality show which they never.
That, by the way, that would be the equivalent. You know, that's like if he had right in the height of his prime, right where he's like everywhere he goes, people are screaming, "What you talking about, Willis?" he drops off of different strokes, isn't heard from for a couple of years, comes back with the Outlaw of the Indian, and people are like, he's back! He's fucking back!
Yeah.
He has a terrible rap song that no one bought. It's happening.
Well, today's segment of Gary Coleman was brought to you by Harry's Razors.
Love Harry's Razors. I got to say, you know what? Harry's threw us some body wash and some bar soap recently.
Bro.
Dude, that body wash, strong.
Bro.
Strong with a K. Strong body wash.
I mean,
I got like a fig flavored body wash. I'm not that I'm eating it, but you could. You shouldn't. But you probably
don't do
could.
that. Don't do that.
But it smells so good, you think about it.
They got it all now.
Yeah.
Not just shaving cream and, of course, razor blades and razor handles. They got body wash. Guys, you can start, if you don't have Harry's, you can start by going to harrys.com/dirty. Get a $13 value trial set. That was tough to read. Let's try that again, Andy. Get a $13 value trial set that comes with everything you need for a close, comfortable shave, the weighted ergonomic handle, the 5-blade razor with a lubricating strip and trimmer blade, rich lather and shave gel, and a travel blade cover. All these things, guys. It's the best way to start off when you're going to start off with Harry's. Listeners of Dirty Sports can redeem their trial set once again at harrys.com/dirty. So make sure you go to harrys.com/dirty to redeem your offer and let them know I sent you to help support the show. And you know what? Screw it. If you use Harry's this week, you get a koozie too.
Wow, it's a koozie bonanza.
I got 500 of them. If you send me a screenshot of using harrys.com.
Who's doing all this mailing out of koozies? We don't have an intern.
I am.
Wow.
The post office is across the street, and in a weird way, I kind of like walking over there because I don't have to deal with anybody. I have my system down. harrys.com/dirty. I'll mail you a koozie. A koozie which says, thus the process. You know who's not thus in the process?
Who's that?
The WNBA, bro.
Oh, no. What happened with them now?
Oh,
this show.
This is an old story, but we have to get to it.
Okay.
A team forfeited because they were tired from travel. A team in the midst of a playoff position.
They just forfeited. Did they still do the travel?
Yeah.
Or they're like, we're not going to go.
So here's what happened. The
Aces
didn't
want to go to,
which is the Las Vegas team.
Right.
For the first time in WNBA history, a team has forfeited a game. So basically this happened
due to team-wide cramping.
Their flight got canceled. They were stuck basically at the airport because, they fly commercial. They arrived basically a day later at 3:45 Eastern for a game that was scheduled for 7. Now, the WNBA said we can push the game to 8. They said, no, we don't want to play. We're tired. Cue up the Kevin Hart line and
my pussy hurts.
So I get it. They were at the airport, I think, for 21 hours. It sucks. You still arrived 4 hours before the game starts.
Look,
you're a professional athlete.
I mean, this is kind of like, I think it's lame, but I'm not going to like completely destroy it because, I mean, that sort of travel, like you're going to lose anyway.
Yeah. Yes,
so
I agree.
Why put your people through the paces? You know what I mean?
You're going to lose anyway, but you got to play.
Do you?
Well, you do.
I mean, Popovich doesn't believe that.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to compare these athletes to the Spurs and Popovich because here's another thing that comes into play. Some of the most outspoken women about the pay bullshit played for the Aces.
But
this isn't helping their cause, is what I'm saying.
But the pay thing, take this fucking completely out of it. The pay thing is so fucking stupid that, like, it should just be considered all on its own how fucking stupid you are for ever saying that. If you're stupid enough to say that, you're stupid enough to not even realize the link to, we should probably play all of our games. So let's take that out of it. I'll tell you a fucking story, dude. I was up all night. I had a disastrous fucking editing of my recent episode of the Joe Praino podcast. I did not sleep at all on Thursday night, so I could put that podcast up Friday morning. I didn't sleep at all. I pulled an all-nighter. I was like I was in college, except without the fucking Adderall. And I had to do a spot at the improv on Friday. I ate shit. I couldn't remember half my jokes. I was so out of it.
Yeah, you mentally were checked out.
I tried.
Sure.
But, like, in theory, is it better to, like, go up at the improv on a Friday night in the main room and not remember your jokes, or just cancel?
I think it's better to go up. I think it makes you mentally stronger. You did it.
I did it.
You didn't flake.
I know, but people flake all the time.
Yeah, but fuck those people.
Yeah. Instead, I ate shit, which I don't do. That's honestly probably the first time I ever didn't do well at the improv. In the main room. The lab's a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, but my argument is that makes you... I'm a firm believer in you eating shit in the main room. It's going to make you a better comic.
But it wasn't because of my act. It's because I didn't I could literally, my brain was not able to function.
Yeah, but you still... to me, that's perseverance. You knew you didn't get any sleep. You still tested yourself. You didn't take the easy way out. Is my point. The easy way is saying, "Oh, I'm not driving to Hollywood tonight to perform."
Kind of wish I did. Shout out to Chappelle who came and watched that train wreck.
Well, now hold on. Now it all makes sense. His energy of thinking Conor McGregor was Mike Tyson.
Him and his buddy were like, "Yeah, you did fine." I'm like, "Oh, dude, that was awful. I didn't even finish my jokes."
Yeah, but that's the thing as a comic, like, did you really eat shit or?
I mean, I got a couple laughs, but it was like, it was
just
bad.
It just wasn't maybe your best night, which happens all the time.
Yeah. Not to me though. You know me. I like to stay consistently strong.
Strong.
Could have taken a night off. I should have WNBA'd it.
Forfeit?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think it's the lamest thing ever for those women to forfeit.
Look, I agree with your sentiment that, like, don't be fucking begging for that shit and then do this.
I'm just saying, dude.
Also, but the other thing is, who are the bench players who don't get to play who aren't like, yeah, we'll go. We'll play.
That's the thing. They decided as a team. My pussy hurts. I didn't want to do a show last night either. I was exhausted. I didn't want to run it.
And I heard you tried to cancel. I heard the story.
How do you know?
Oh, look at this. All this, and then dude, you tried to flake.
I was dabbling in it.
Oh, I heard you were like, sorry, dude, show's off. And Alex Hooper was like, nah, show's on, bro.
No. Here's what happened. It was only me and Alex Hooper.
Yep.
And I was outside all day. And it hit me. I'm like, fuck, there's only 2 comics. And me, you know how it is. As a host, I don't consider myself fucking, like, you're hosting the show. Obviously, you do jokes, and Hooper's like, I got 2 girls. I'll get 2 girls. I'm like, cool, let's do it. After he said that, I didn't hesitate. But
you weren't like, oh, let me call Praino, see if he's around. You weren't like, let me.
You didn't respond to my text earlier today. I would have for sure texted you.
Right.
I wasn't sure. I was like, I'm going to give Praino some space. Well, we see each other all the fucking time.
Yeah.
You didn't play pool volleyball, so I thought something was up. So I was like, I'm not going to bother Praino.
No, I was just running on fucking 2 full days and not sleeping. And then and then I woke up Saturday morning and you were like, come play pool volleyball. And I was like, yeah, I'll be there. And then I went back to sleep. And I was like, I have another show tonight. I have to sleep before this one.
Yeah. I didn't know you had all the insight on this, though.
Yeah. You tried a WNBA one last night.
Did Hooper reach out to you?
He was at the West Side Theater.
Oh.
He did a spot. I was the one that told him to park in the fucking manager space because he was freaking out about his car getting towed. I was like, call Ruther. There's a manager spot.
Yeah. No, but the same thing. I'm glad I did the show last night.
Yeah.
I got to fuck around with some new jokes I wrote for some awkward laughs. But hey, what are you going to do? Anyway, let's see what other bullshit sports stuff we can lightly touch on today. What do we got, Praino? What do I have here on the rundown? Oh yeah, this NCAA thing. This is a good topic.
I didn't read the rundown. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't read the rundown?
No, I did go in there to put a note in bottom for. I got to give a shout out at the end of the show, but I didn't actually read it while I was in there. I saw Tiger at the beginning, and I started shaking my head.
Well, they made a new rule for NCAA basketball players, college basketball players.
What's the rule?
But here's the deal. The rule wasn't even approved by the NBA Players Association, who has to approve it.
Wait, it's a college basketball / pro basketball rule?
Because it's connected. New rule includes that basically a player can get an agent, and if they're undrafted, let me
still go back to school.
Yeah, but it's only for like the elite players. It's kind of fucking confusing. It's basically bullshit. Like they're not. Here's the thing: the NCAA is not addressing. They're not addressing actual problems. So I like Jay Billis on all this stuff because he knows his shit. Plus, he's a lawyer. Like I like Jay Billis.
I'm a lawyer.
He knows his shit, dude. Jay Billis's tweet response to this rule was, "This new rule is meaningless because only combine invites can return. So only elite players who get the agents can return. So they only care about the good. So let's say you're a top 50 NCAA player. You get an agent. You don't get drafted. In the past, once you got the agent, you couldn't go back.
Right.
Now they're like, oh, you can go back to college. But it's only the people who were invited. You know, they have the summer workouts.
Right.
Only those college players. So it doesn't address the guy who thinks he might get drafted who's not invited.
How many guys that don't get invited to that are
get agents?
Are getting forget that. Are getting drafted as underclassmen?
I don't know.
It's kind of a 1 in 1,000, right?
I'm not sure.
Here's the answer. Stop it. Stop. Just let them do whatever the fuck they want. This fucking. That's why I like the NBA. The NBA will probably be like, fine, great rule. We don't care. Just let them do their fucking thing. This is like the fucking forced these fake college rules. Stop it. Stop pretending they're going to class. Stop pretending like, they'll just go back to being an amateur athlete. You mean getting paid to play basketball at fucking North Carolina?
Well, I'll tease up next episode.
Just stop with the sham.
Because
the NCAA.
It ties into it. You know, we had former NFL running back Ryan Grant stop by the Smut Studio a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And he will be our guest on the next episode. And we talk about this stuff. We talk about his time at Notre Dame and how difficult it was because he did have to go to class. And, you know, at Notre Dame, you used to be just, and I already knew this. They changed it, I think. But, like, his roommates were just, like, normal college students. Normally they have, like, an athlete dorm or
he told us he ate in the cafeteria. He had to eat on regular student schedule.
Yeah.
None of this walking into the locker room, like in Clemson, and there's a fucking water slide and that fucking is a goddamn trampoline room where your fucking tutors are bouncing around on trampolines, yelling out your fucking test answers. Yo, Deshaun. Question 3 is going to be C. He's like, stop bouncing, yo. He's like, no.
Man, this episode's been a gift bonanza from you, bro.
Just like fucking coming down the water slide. Your physics test. It's going to be B.
Yeah. What Clemson, they had the most like ridiculous football facility.
Yeah.
They had like miniature golf, like a video game room. But they're there for school.
They're like, where's the study hall? Dabo's like, study hall. Would that be some sort of hallway where you study? What kind of nonsense is that? Go to the pinball room and shut up.
The pinball room. I think they had a bowling alley, too.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a bowling alley.
I love bowling.
It's too damn expensive now.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Look at the Mar Vista Bowl or Bolero now.
It's ridiculous.
That used to be a cheap date. You might as well just take a girl to
That was a go-to date for me back in the day.
Dude, you might as well just take a girl to like Hama Sushi.
Oh, way cheaper. Unless you're going to play fucking one game.
When are we doing our sushi since you lost to me?
I'm ready, man. I could do all-you-can-eat sushi any day.
That's the place on Lincoln?
Lincoln and Ocean Park.
I haven't been to that one.
It's fantastic.
The one next to Gelson's?
Yeah. It's not like, oh, you're not like, holy shit, this is the best sushi ever. But I've been to all-you-can-eat sushi places where like, yeah, this whole fucking thing is bullshit. You know what I mean? Sushi sucks. Not big sushi. There, they go for it. And the guys are dope. They're cool. They want you to fucking drink and party.
Let's do it this week, man. Actually, my mom's in town.
Bring her. All you can eat sushi with your mom.
Sounded really sexual, Praino. Really sexual. All you can eat sushi with my mom?
I'll eat your mom's baked crab hand roll, if you know what I mean. Do you think there's an all-you-can-eat sushi room in fucking Clemson?
Yeah.
Ryan Grant's like, I'd eat in a cafeteria.
Man. Yeah, you
You're
guys
like, that's funny. My roommate was a chef.
Dude, he was talking about eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I don't want to give away the whole episode.
Yeah.
It's a great episode, but Jesus. I mean, and then hence I was like, Joe and I were like, why'd you go to Notre Dame, bro?
Yeah.
Dear God. I mean, you go to these other schools, these guys are treated like royalty.
Yeah. At Clemson, they shove bread down a jelly water slide and it lands in a pile of peanut butter. And then they fucking eat that.
Dude, I'm big on peanut butter and jellies again.
Yeah, you love peanut butter and jelly.
I got on.
Because again, you're 5.
No, like a part of me's 5, like the hip thrusting stuff. Like I love doing that stuff.
The sitting Indian style on your couch with no shoes on the fucking internet.
A lot of people are complaining that we don't look at the YouTube comments tonight.
Let's do it. Go through some YouTube comments. Let's hear. Go back to the top. Let's hear some people screaming about Tiger.
No, I think people are just like, do they look at the comments?
It's hard.
Of
We
course,
need an intern.
Of course we do. Let's get to the intern thing. Dude, I told you this would happen. You can't just put this shit on me.
What do you mean?
Because everybody's like, I'm in. And it's like, I don't even know what we're doing.
We're having a thust-off.
10 events?
The Great American Thust-Off.
Who's doing this, Praino?
What do you mean who's doing it? It's not that hard. Bowling, we're adding that to the list, clearly.
We're adding bowling? Who's paying for all this?
I mean, look, they can bowl. We can pay for them to bowl a game.
So now we have video editing, Photoshop, bowling,
pool volleyball.
We're up to 4 events. We do not need 10 events. It's too many.
We do. That's the fun of it. Just pick random shit. Miller Lite chugging. Oh, I don't drink. Well, you get 0 for that round.
What if they're underage?
Well, you get 0 for that round. Show me a fake ID. I don't know. You know what? Look at this. You show me your Photoshop skills with the fake ID for your beer chugging contest. Boom, you just won 2 events at once.
Okay, fair enough.
Ruther tossing, you know? Who can throw Denty the farthest? Like a Trader Joe fucking shop till you drop. Go get 10 items of the 10 items for Ruther's fuckboy scramble.
Ooh.
Who can gather all that and check out at a Trader Joe's fastest?
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, man. I know what I'm talking about.
I like that. And we'll go when I go.
Thus the process koozie picture contest. Who can get a picture with the hottest girl holding a drink with a Thus the process koozie or a guy?
Best looking person holding.
Yeah.
Thus the process.
Like if one of these kids comes back and he's like, here's a picture of me and Kate Upton with a fucking Thus the process koozie, I'll be like, you get all 10 points for this round.
Is somebody writing these down? Somebody write these down, please. We have 0 interns here. What's going on? We have EJ one week. We have Chappelle.
Rip Trevor.
Okay, I gotta tell you a Trevor thing. So Trevor dropped off my keys yesterday.
Did he?
So he dropped
This
him
whole
off.
key thing was that's the most Ruther thing I've ever heard of.
Well, he was going to be in the area.
Yeah.
They had an ESPN dinner meeting in Santa Monica. Hilarious. Anyway, I looked at my keys today that Trevor gave me. He wrote. Now, actually, you have them right there. Hold them up for the camera. They're obviously my keys. They're giant blue
Polka dot because you're 5.
Oh, but you did it too.
Yeah.
You did it too. He wrote Ruther on the key. I'm like, no shit, they're mine.
Well, you know what's funny? Allie made the same key for something else. A fucking polka dot. This same key.
So your girlfriend made the same key.
Yeah. So then I wrote your name on this one because I didn't used to keep it on my fucking thing, and you kept giving me shit for not having it. And it was just sitting in a jar with the same exact key. So I had to distinct.
Then why did Trevor write Ruther on my key?
I don't know. Maybe his girlfriend made a polka dot key too. Who's buying fucking polka dot keys? I don't know. You and my fucking girlfriend.
I didn't have a choice when I went to Rite Aid to make the keys.
SpongeBob keys or like we have polka dots. It'll have to do.
Whatever I put in to make the key maker, it came out polka dots. What do you got against polka dot keys, man?
Nothing, except now I have 2 of them. I have to write your name on one.
Well, I'm going to Cincinnati after Chicago. The Smut Studio is all yours if you want it.
All right.
Just saying. Maybe you can host some DirtBall intern events here when I'm gone.
Add the Smut Shack to my DirtBall Airbnb. A crisp $100 bill. I'll give you Ruther's polka dot keys. You have a fucking bonanza in Savage Town.
Whoa. If DirtBall stay here, I get a cut.
Well, if you find out. It's extra if you want an Instagram story it. $25 extra if you want an Instagram story.
Are you really Airbnb in your place? The
Well, I said that. You know, it's not like whenever you guys come to town. I'm just saying, like, if it works out, you know, if the timing is right. My girlfriend has a place across town now, so if the timing works out and you're here and you hit me up and you go, I've got a crisp $100 bill for every night I'm gonna stay in your place. You're in.
I like it.
I just had my maid come today. And bonanza my place.
You have a maid?
Yeah, Blanca.
What do you pay Blanca?
Well, I got to pay Blanca extra if I don't get her often. She's pretty cheap. I think she's like $60 if she comes regularly.
60?
Yeah.
It's fucking overpriced.
She does a fantastic job.
2 hours? How long you get?
She was there 2.5 hours today. I mean, she goes to town.
Are you tipping her?
No. I mean, I just give her
60 cash?
I mean, I give her a check. Yeah. But
give her a check.
Yeah. I got to go cash for her. Like it's not like my check's going to bounce.
So Blanca wants this. That's an interesting move by Blanca. I would think she wants it all under the table.
No, she's got business. I don't know. I read her name on it. It's not like it's going to fucking Blanca Made LLC or whatever. Like maybe it's for. Anyway, point is, she's actually really cool. She's like, whatever you want to pay, but like
that's some Venice shit.
Yeah, but it was like 7 months, and then I was actually given a surf lesson this morning, and she stood outside my place for an hour because my girlfriend didn't answer the phone because she was fucking sleeping. So then I felt bad. I gave her $100 today.
Give me $100. I'll clean your place.
Dude, I'm telling you, she goes to town. She fucking fabulosas the floors. You know what I mean? She fucking cleans inside the refrigerator. She threw out my old food. She goes fucking expiration dates.
Yo,
she's cleaning inside the oven.
Maybe I gotta get Blanca.
Yeah. She's cleaning inside the oven. She's cleaning like fucking. She goes to town, bro. I'm a hairy man. She got a pound of hair out of my bathroom. I guarantee it.
God, we're pathetic. We live in studio apartments and we're hiring.
But my thing is,
I used to have a cleaning lady.
My thing is, that's why I don't get her. She gets pissed at me because I don't get her regularly. But I'm really good. You know me. You've been to my place.
Yeah, you're clean.
I keep my shit tight.
It's Italian in you.
But then every couple months I need her to come over and just go like to the bones, and then I do a good job keeping it pretty tidy.
Yeah.
I vacuum, I sweep, I fucking clean my sinks. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I probably shouldn't wait every 7 months. I could get her on like a quarterly plan though. If she came every 3 months, my place would be spotless 100% of the time. 7 months, she's like, bro, I just throw out fucking old food from your fridge.
What about once every 2 weeks?
It just wouldn't get dirty enough.
All right, we'll discuss off air. I'm interested in Blanca.
Yeah.
Let's get to some dirtball calls. Before we do that, Joe, SeatGeek is where I'm going to get my tickets for a Reds game, which I'm going to Wednesday that I'm back in Cincinnati.
Who are they playing?
I forget. It's a day game, though. So my mom actually told me about it. So I'm going to go on SeatGeek, get my tickets for Great American Ballpark. I'm sure there will be 4 people at that game. But it doesn't matter. I love
What do you
SeatGeek.
mean? They're like 500 in their last like 40 games. They're back. They're back.
I love it. And also, guys, if you want to get your tickets for the NFL season, SeatGeek, the easiest way to get your tickets to all games, all season long. I know I'll be looking at SeatGeek for Rams and also Los Angeles Chargers. We should go to a Chargers game this year.
I'm down.
It'd be a fun stadium to see a game. The tickets are a little more expensive because it's such a small stadium, but it's definitely worth it because the best part is, Joe, we can get $20 off, just like all the dirtballs can get that, $20 off with their first SeatGeek purchase. Just download the SeatGeek app and enter promo code DIRTY today. That's promo code DIRTY for $20 off your first SeatGeek purchase. SeatGeek, life's an event. We have the tickets. And again, if you guys want to meet us in Chicago, hop on SeatGeek for tickets to the White Sox game. That's a Wednesday, September 5th game.
Yep.
And Monday, September 10th against the Cubs. Hop on SeatGeek, drop promo code DIRTY, get $20 off those tickets.
So excited for Chicago.
I'm so excited too. All right. Do we have any calls today? Did I pull some calls? Let me see what we got here. Oh, yeah. We got a baseball call for you.
Yeah, let's do it.
I hope you can understand this. Thick accent here. Canadian.
Oh, boy.
Very thick accent. Let's see what we got.
Hey, Andy and Joe. This is Nick from fucking Ontario. Hate the French. This guy. Hate the French. They suck. Quick question. It might be better for you and Laz, Praino, but what should the Jays do? Should they bring up fucking Vlad the Impaler Jr.? Or should you just leave him down there? I don't know. The Jays fucking suck this year. It's not exciting. We need some excitement. What do you think? Bring up the young kids or what? Go Leafs, go. Habs suck. Fuck the province to Quebec.
That was so Canadian.
That was the most Canadian call we've ever had.
Yeah.
Speaking of Canadian, is Jacob Face still alive?
And with the last time he said this, he tweeted us. He's like, "I'm still alive."
I mean, he got a Dirty Sports tattoo on his ass.
Yeah. Can you imagine being Jacob Faith and a girl seeing that and being like, "It's a podcast I used to listen to."
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like Tiger. He just went away, bro.
Yeah.
He comes back occasionally. Remember his calls from Earl's Wine Bar?
I imagine like Jacob Faith being like, he went to rehab. He's a born again Christian with a wife and a 1-year-old. He had that fucking laser removed from his ass.
I love that line. What's that on your ass? It's a podcast I used to listen to.
Yeah.
I used to be the hockey correspondent.
Yeah. They're like, what podcast? He's like, I don't remember. Dirty Sports or something, or Damn Sports Show, the best damn. I don't know.
So what do you think about his call?
Well, I haven't seen. I've seen highlights from. So his question was about Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's right.
Who is like the
next big thing, right?
Yeah, he swings just like his dad. He hits fucking bombs just like his dad. I don't know enough about his minor league stats to know if he's proven himself ready for the big leagues. But I will tell you that I think I'm in favor when your team sucks of getting these guys up in the August, September call-ups, giving them Major League Baseball experience, and seeing if he comes up and he tears it up. Even if he comes up and he hits 250, but shows that he can hang with Major League pitching, at least you know what you got. I also don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing you call up a guy now and then you send him back to the minors. Then the season ends If he doesn't make the team next year, he doesn't make the fucking team next year. When you sign some guys or whatever, however you shuffle your organization in the
It's all experience.
in the winter, but like, why not?
Yeah.
Why not get him up here?
Yeah.
Maybe get him up here and see, oh, he can hit major league pitching, but he can't field at a major league level yet. We got to send him back to the minors and let's let him fucking learn to field.
Sure. All right, let's get to our next call.
Hey, Dirty Sports. It's Mark from Virginia. Just calling in about the Ray Lewis incident with the article on Sports Illustrated. Hey, I agree with Joe on this one. Definitely Ray Lewis. I mean, great linebacker, Ravens fan right here, speaking from the heart. I mean, yeah, he's great. He's fantastic on the football field, but you can't deny the accusation of murder, right? Yeah, just like Joe said, and with Andy as well. The big thing that I noticed from this article is that it's all about the protected bubble from the locker room that pretty much insulated, as the author called it, insulated Ray Lewis. Now, this brings up a good question, though. Ben Roethlisberger, 2 accusations of rape early in his career. Jameis Winston, we've seen his sexual assault case come to light. My question to you guys is that how do we apply this theory in real life for like real life Joes, like everyday working folks like you and I? Is the same standard held for us, or is there a different standard set because these guys are, top of their class, they're premier players on their own respective teams? And just wanted to see what you think about if the reporter maybe should have also did a little bit of a grandstanding, as they called it, to Ray. Yeah, let's get Guido Scarducci on the line here and get an investigation going. And Joe, love the Ray Lewis somebody. I was laughing actually really hard. I had to hold my laughter in at work when I heard that line, listening in on my headphones. Condoms are for the Washington Redskins. Later.
Guido Scarducci.
So, I mean, first of all, thank you for the call and being like an honest Ravens fan and saying like, hey, I'm a Ravens fan and I don't like I said about LT. It's like you can like him as a player and you can like everything he brought to your organization, but you got to be like, hey, that's separate from the guy. Chinatown's a fantastic fucking movie. Roman Polanski had sex with a fucking 13-year-old.
Yeah.
I mean, age is a number, but 13 is a pretty fucking low one.
Well, my thing, if I can hop in here for a second, my thing I've always preached is we're all hypocrites. And let's just own that shit. Like your point about Chinatown, or me dancing to R. Kelly's Ignition every time it comes on at a bar or a nightclub or wherever I'm at. It's like we're all hypocrites. Just own that shit. And to me, that's the problem is people, they take, like you said with Ray Lewis, they take this odd, hard line, which is it's just bizarre to me. It's like you can love him as a player on the football field, but no, he was connected to 2 guys.
But you can also the hypocrisy thing. I think is, it's interesting because it doesn't mean. I don't think it means you're a hypocrite if you still think the Ignition or Billie Jean is a fucking good song.
Yeah.
But just like Tiger, just like we were talking about with Tiger, doesn't mean I have to root for him to continue to succeed.
Yeah.
I'm not hoping R. Kelly puts out another good track. I'm hoping that's it. You know what I mean? Good song. I'll fucking dance to it. Chinatown, great movie. I'm not like, I hope fucking Roman Polanski makes another film. I don't. Like, that's the same thing with Tiger Woods. I don't hope he succeeds. I mean, honestly, I don't really give a shit. But I don't care about who wins or doesn't in golf in general. But, like, I'm certainly not, if I do care, it's not like I want the asshole to win.
Well, he does bring up a good question as far as the normal job, the non-athlete, the non-celebrity.
But this is the same things happen to powerful people forever. Bill Clinton was also a rapist.
Supposedly.
Right. So just like Ben Roethlisberger.
Donald Trump. That's what I'm saying. All of them.
Right.
Supposedly.
Right. But that's the thing. Like, that's where you get into real hypocrisy. Like, because times are changing, and people are being a little bit more aware of all this stuff and saying we're going to take a hard line on it.
But they don't.
And then it's believe all women, except for the women that accuse of Bill Clinton and say that Hillary Clinton showed up to their hotel rooms and was like, we really need you as part of this campaign. Basically rape shamed people for her husband. But you're still voting for her? Okay, so it's not believe all women.
But that's again, hypocrisy.
Right. But that's hypocrisy. Like saying Ignition's a good song, I don't think it's hypocrisy.
But my point is
saying I'm buying the new R. Kelly album, that's hypocrisy.
But my point is you and I would both have no problems putting athletes on this show with checkered pasts.
But I mean, it depends what that checkered past is. Ben Roethlisberger's not doing this show.
You wouldn't put him on the show.
No.
Bullshit.
Have you read the details of the Ben Roethlisberger rapes?
I have not.
It's not good. I would not have him on the show.
Well, I knew the one in Georgia was what, shoving a girl in a bathroom stall?
Yeah. The other one's rape. The other one, he calls down to the hotel fucking desk and specifically asks for a girl to come up and check his TV that's broken. His TV isn't broken. He doesn't let her leave. He fucks her. No, he's not invited. I mean, if you're inviting him into your apartment, okay. I'm not fucking sitting down with that. That's rape.
But that's also supposedly too. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Well, we know, again, where there's smoke, there's fire.
OJ
was a murderer.
I know. I would totally have him on Dirty Sports. I've said this.
Yeah. I mean, look, OJ is
I'm just saying, what would you do if OJ Simpson said, yes, I will give you guys an interview? I would for sure. Of course. Why wouldn't we?
Well, I'd have to think about it, but like the thing with OJ is like the novelty of having OJ on. Like I'm just coming from a norm. Like if like any other murderer besides OJ, I'm not sure I'm even thinking about it. But then you know, just from the Norm Macdonald perspective. OJ, don't stab us while you're here.
What if we did a 2-for-1 combo? I was like, yo, we'll get OJ. And I'm not going to tell OJ. David Zucker is also going to show up. And we'll be like, yo, man.
I mean, David Zucker said he wasn't going to have, he took a hard line on like never working with OJ again.
Did he?
Yeah.
On our show?
I thought he pretty much was like.
I thought he kind of left the door ajar.
I don't know. Tug Coker, right? Didn't they offer them? Wasn't OJ thrown out to those guys? And they're like, we're good on the OJ.
You got to book OJ, man.
I'll use Tug Coker as my moral compass.
Tug Coker's your moral compass?
Seems like a good one.
Yeah, he's a good one. He's got his shit together.
Yeah. Although I'm sure he's rooting for Tiger.
Did you see his tweet?
No.
Because Tiger's wearing his backwards hat.
Yeah.
And the glasses. Tug made a tweet like that's how he's going to dress or something.
Well, hopefully.
So that debunks that theory.
Yeah. Well, hopefully Tug's, I've met Tug's wife. She dropped off a nice bottle of wine bought for a Christmas present from Jesse Stang at my apartment. Lovely woman. They have a beautiful son. I hope Tug doesn't follow Tiger Woods' moral compass and start banging Perkins waitresses and then blaming his career failures on his wife.
I'm all for banging Perkins waitresses. Just don't be married when you do it.
Exactly.
In fact,
honestly, and if you are married, here's my thing. I don't even give a fuck if you're married. Definitely don't have kids while you're doing it. That's my line. Married, what do? We went into a fucking church. Like that's a real thing. And pledged allegiance to one another in front of the imaginary bearded cloud monster. Let's be honest. That's a fucking sham and a half. But you have a kid, and then your kid grows up, and they have and they get to middle school, and people start pulling up that article about that time your mom assaulted your dad as he drove out of the fucking driveway high on Ambien and crashed into a wall on Thanksgiving's Eve because he found out you were banging slut bag Perkins waitresses. You're kind of a dick.
You know what? I think when I go back to Cincinnati, I'm going to Perkins if there's anyone around still.
Perkins? What are you talking about? Bob Evans, bro. It's all about Bob Evans.
Unreal. I'm actually really hungry right now. Are you hungry?
I could eat.
You want to get a Euro afterwards?
It's a possibility.
Go to the Euro truck?
Sure.
Let's figure it out. Let's do one more call, and then we'll wrap up this episode.
Am I the only person that still says gyro?
Yeah.
Hey, boys, what's going on? It's Will from Missouri. I have a quick question for you. Do you have any good ejection stories? Maybe you got ejected, a teammate or a coach. Let me know. I'm sure you guys have something funny to say. So that's it. And love the show. Love all the fusting. That's it. Condoms are for pussies.
In a canary cage?
Yeah, right? What was that?
What the fuck is that?
The aviary?
I
I think I've told my ejection story before, right?
know you've told yours. I don't think I have one.
I was ejected from a game against the New York School for the Deaf. for fucking slap fighting a deaf kid. Because he just...
And No Chill was born.
Yeah. Well, it was...
slap fighting
well,
a
first
deaf
of all, the
kid.
New York School for the Deaf was
Can you-
ridiculous.
By the way, is that PC now?
What?
I don't think they could call themselves the New York School for the Deaf.
I don't even...
New York School for the mentally...
For the hearing impaired?
Hearing impaired, I mean.
Yeah.
Mentally impaired.
It was the New York School for the Deaf. We played them in JV basketball. They had a gigantic, and when I say gigantic, I mean like 10 times the size of one you would see like a guy holding in a marching band. They'd have fucking 10 times large bass drum that a guy would hit with like a fucking machine drum. I swear to God, in place of a whistle. So they'd hear the fucking vibration. And we're doing an inbounds play, and I'm like on the baseline. I'm like right in front of the inbounder. And like my job is to like when the guy does it, I'm like supposed to go across the lane, like caddy corner up the lane, set a pick, and then the guy's going to come down to the basket. He's going to make a cut, and then if he doesn't get the ball, I'm supposed to roll and come back to the basket. So 2 potential like layup cuts, and I'm getting ready to go, and the guy's like fucking like before they've entered an inbound, he's just like got a hold of my shirt. So I just knock his hand off, and he grabs it again, and I fucking knock his hand off. And he said,
"Fuck you" in sign language.
But I'm facing this way because I'm like gonna go whatever, but he's kind of like getting between me and the ball, so he's not really looking at me. He's kind of like doing this, so I just smack his hand off. I smack it again, and then he puts it on me again, and I kind of smack it off and turn his shoulder. Like I kind of smack it off like this. So he turns around and I go, "Get your fucking hands off me." Like I do fucking I do shitty sign language back to him. And the ref comes and throws us both out. So I got ejected against a deaf kid. But also, like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, I mean, you're not, like, that's the thing. You're not mentally ill. You're just deaf. Like, this isn't a hearing impaired situation. Get your fucking hands off me.
Deaf or blind? You definitely go deaf, right?
That's tough. I don't know.
I for sure go deaf.
Yeah, probably. I have to think about it a lot longer, but probably. But comedy. We're in comedy. You'd be deaf in comedy?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You could be blind in comedy. If I went blind today, I would have a HBO special by New Year's Day.
Let's shoot lasers in your eyes.
Yeah, I would absolutely. Fucking Val Kilmer style. Just going up there. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, if you have your eyesight better than me.
It's true.
I'd definitely have an HBO special.
You'd instantly be on a late night show.
Immediately.
Yeah.
5 minutes of being blind? We might have to fake an acid attack on me. Some Kobe slurper throws acid in my face. Some Tiger Woods slurper throws acid in my face.
What do you think? I was thinking about this today.
This is like the new arm or leg.
What's the crossover?
Did we ever ask you that? That's a Rip Kooks question. Would you rather lose an arm or a leg?
That's a good question.
It's not that hard unless you're stupid.
I mean,
My co-host and I used to battle all the time.
what is your answer?
I would rather lose a leg. Your arm is multi-tools. There's 5 tools on your arm.
True.
There's really 6. Each of your fingers and your hand, your arm. Your leg is just a pedestal. Your leg, guys with I saw a guy surfing the other day with no leg.
Dude, paddleboarding.
Are you positive that I haven't lost a leg? You wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
First of all, you could paddleboard without a leg easy.
No, I know. I just want to say how much I love it.
You couldn't paddleboard without a hand. That'd be very difficult. Way easier to paddleboard without a leg.
This close to buying one the other day. The mayor got me in check. He's like, I've never seen you this amped ever when we had dinner. He goes, I've never seen you like this. He goes, shut up about. That's when he's like, I'm taking you to Home Depot. And he basically got me, instead of spending $300 on a paddleboard that night.
Well, you'll love this. Here's what I found out today while I was at the club. I was at the Ejection club. They have 2 paddleboards there just ready to go. Anybody who wants to use them.
Ooh. Praino, I did 2 hours. I was on cloud 9.
You were in the marina.
I went as far as I go. You can go all the way to the jetty. He goes, you can't go in the open water.
Right.
So I did that and back.
And I was thinking about that too, because I said you were going to fall in the marina and you didn't. I completely didn't. I didn't even factor in the fact that unless you go out, you probably didn't really have that much.
Boats were nonstop.
Oh, yeah?
Nonstop.
You were getting hit with some wake?
Big boats, nonstop. Multiple times I almost fell, and I was like, and then I realized once I started not paying attention, when the boats would go by, like, dude, you're going to fall. And the water's so nasty.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking about what you were saying.
You're going to get fucking hepe.
And I was like, I can't fall in the water. And then, but it's tough because you're seeing the boats, you're seeing other people. Dude, I went by a huge thing of seals right by me. Big ass seals. Seals, sea lions, are they different? Big ass ones.
Fucking.
There's a stingray area.
Yeah.
By the rocks. She's like, do not fall in over them. She's like, you can go out there, do not fall in because you will get stung, is what she told me. But this is what I love about the paddleboard place. So it's $25 an hour.
Yeah.
20 if you're a local. And then every 15 minutes.
So it costs you $50 for 2 hours?
No, get this. I get back. The bro who set me up wasn't there anymore. So it was the chick, and she goes, oh, so you did a little over an hour. And I was 100% honest with her because I wore my watch, my waterproof watch, and I go, I was gone an hour and 45 minutes. She goes, is 25 cool? I was like, fuck yeah, it is. She charged me $25. Killer workout, bro.
It's great. Yeah, you feel good, right? Your core is probably shredded.
I felt good. It was a sunny day. I saw nature. I saw these cool animals. There's a ton of hot chicks doing it. Ton of attractive people in boats. Big ass boats were going by me. I almost fell a couple times.
I mean, if you get a paddleboard, you're gonna have to do it here though. You have to do it in the ocean.
I know.
Because you're not gonna drive that shit to the marina every day.
When she told me, she's like, dude, I was like, can I hop on my bike with this? She goes, no.
No.
These boards are too big.
Yeah. It'd be a fucking shit show to do that with. Yeah. It's
on a bicycle.
It's a disaster.
But the open water is different ball game.
Yeah. First, you got to get out. You got to get through the waves.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, though. It's super fun to paddleboard in the ocean. And then you can learn to paddleboard into waves. By the way, we didn't even talk like NFL. Did you watch any preseason stuff? Or did you get hyped about, I mean, people were bonering out over Sam Darnold. Saquon Barkley, I saw that highlight.
I watched the Barkley. I didn't watch
Baker Mayfield.
I didn't watch one play. Dude, what I've realized is I'm going to watch things I want to watch. I love being outside, man. Like, dude, you have it all figured out. Like the surfing or the paddleboarding, like, I'm not going to waste my time. Like, even today, I saw everybody's freaking out about Tiger, the stupid 25 Nazis. I'm like, I'm not even going to – I just closed my computer. I'm going to go back to cleaning. It just bums you out, man. People, everyone's just angry. I'm not about that anymore. Like the paddleboarding, and I tweeted it out, but not having my phone for 2 hours was so awesome. Like, I was like, people are not going to, I was like, they're not going to believe me that I saw all these seals. But whatever. I saw him. It's up here. I was on a high, man. And the same thing Saturday. I felt bad for our buddy Tim. He was waiting outside because he played too.
Tim who? Tim Whitcomb?
Tim Whitcomb. He was texting, calling me. My phone was just sitting there by the pool forever. I was in the pool playing. Who knows, man? Maybe I'll just give up the podcast. No more technology for me. I'm going to live in Alaska. Think about that. In the woods, the wilderness. Be a man of the people.
Man of the wilderness?
Yeah, whatever. All right, that's the show. Guys, you can see us in Chicago. Joe's headlining. We have a live podcast Thursday, September 6th. What's that link? I can pull up that link. Do you remember it?
I don't. I think it's like 30sportslive.eventbrite.com or something like that, but that might not be right. But did we put it in our bio or anything? We tweeted it for sure. I definitely tweeted it. But Andy's pulling it up for us.
Well, I know it's in the description of the last episode.
Oh, great.
That fucking dent report. Hold on. Yes. dirtysportslive.eventbrite.com.
Wow. I still got it.
You do. So go see us in Chicago. Also, only a couple days left for our Madden 19 giveaway. If you want to put yourself in the running for a free Madden video game, it's in the description. It's the link is also in the subscription or in the description. What else we got?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know if you were done. You're like, looked like you were thinking.
I'm done.
JoePraino.com for my shows. I'll be at Burbank Comedy Festival all this week. Then, of course, Chicago, ball games, live podcast, headlining, doing a lot of shows around LA. So check out JoePraino.com, at Fix Your Life on Twitter. New Joe Praino podcast that you talked about. I didn't sleep one night, put in so much effort on this three-person interview.
He didn't sleep, but then he still performed, unlike WNBA players.
Also, I want to shout out Christopher Savage, who I don't know. Do you know who Christopher Savage Town? I don't know if he's on Twitter. I tried to find him on Twitter. I tried to find him on Instagram, so I can't shout out any social media. But every once in a while, he just Venmos me $4.20. Sweet. He Venmos me $4.20. And he'll like always have some message in there like for Vince. Like he'll always send me like a for Vince one, which always warms my heart that Vince lives on in pot related Venmo deposits. And then he literally just sent me one right now. It says 42 cents tax. I go, what? My Venmo balance is now $8.82 because he sent me like $4 and then $4.20. And then 42 cents.
Sounds like he's a real savage.
Yeah, savage. But he like every once in a while he'll send me one for Vince, and I just think that's so great. Or he'll be like, buy Miller Lite for Vince. I'm like, yeah, all right. So shout out to Christopher Savage Town.
Love it. DirtySports.com, at Fix Your Life for Joe, at Andy Ruther for me. Yeah, let's do it, guys. Actually, Saturday. The Backyard Show.
Yes, in Venice at Laz's place, the 11/11 show. Backyard Show is this coming Saturday, the 18th.
I'll be hosting.
Yeah. Is that official?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it.
I thought we were penciling you in because you were hanging with your mom.
No. Maybe I'll bring my mom.
You're in. It's a white guy bonanza. We usually try to get diverse, but we're like, fuck it.
Who we got?
Me, you, Laz, Shannon McClendon, Brendan Fitzgibbons, who's a really funny comic from New York.
Yeah, he just reached out to me.
Bunch of other white dudes. I don't think they're all white dudes, but a bunch of them. I forget who else is on.
Cool.
Lachlan was supposed to do it, but he's in like Pakistan or something like that.
Yeah. Check it out. All right, guys. That is the show. Thanks for listening. And don't forget, condoms are for pussies.